All right. Another week, baby. The boys are back. My man got the blue do-rag. You repping the gang today. I see that.
Listen,
I see the vibe.
real niggas can wear whatever color they want.
Is that what it is?
Exactly.
You're a real nigga because you got that flap out. I see how you rocking in the crib.
Bro, I ain't never tuck my flap. I'm not a flap tucking nigga, bro. When I rock my do-rag,
I can't let the cape just flow in the wind like that.
Why can't you, nigga? That's what it's for.
Actually, what is the cape for? Like, for real. There is no reason for it to be there.
I mean, first of all, you just need extra material. What is anything for? What you know what I'm saying? It's just for what it's for. Nigga. It's aesthetic. You know, it looks better. You don't want to just have, you know what I'm saying?
I like to roll mine up or tie it.
If you wanted a wave cap, could have got a stocking cap. But you wanted a do-rag, nigga. The flap is, you know. Niggas head and pause, niggas heads different sizes. So some niggas material, they need that material in the back.
Somebody's head is that big where you don't have that much flap. That's crazy, son. You don't need a drag. You need a hat.
Some anomalies. There's some anomalies out here, bro.
One day we're gonna have to do some research on the creator of the do-rag and why did he specifically have a flap? Like, what is the production value of the flap?
Nigga, swag.
Is that what you think it is? Swag?
Swag to catch the air. You know what I'm saying? Let a bitch know.
I mean, it is beautiful to see it flowing in the wind. Like when people do hood photos and stuff like that. It's beautiful to see it flow in the wind. But I don't know the ergonomic reason or whatever it's called.
Protect your neck.
Is that what it is? Is that what they said?
You protect your neck, man.
Okay. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's another episode of Marley Talks, the safe place for keeping it player, where we keep it kosher every time, all the time. The gang's here. We're a day late, but we even better. Terry, how you doing, man? Life's treating you good?
I have no complaints, bro. Like, trying to get money, thinking about money a lot lately. How to get more.
That's a good conversation to have with yourself.
Just trying to stay looking for different ways to make money. Always.
Legally or illegally? Legally.
Man, fuck nah, bro. This is what I'm trying to say. fuck talking about legally or illegally. However I'm gonna get it. Because this is what I'm trying to say. All these motherfuckers with this dumb wealth, they rob and they steal. I was talking about, I don't know if I talk about on the podcast, but artists, all the best artists, they steal. That's the only, the top. If you at the top of the game, remember, there's allegations from all these niggas. Oh, you stole my verse. Oh, you stole my song. Oh, you stole my beat. All these niggas steal. They say good artists borrow, great artists steal.
Mm-hmm.
And rich niggas steal. Like, period. You know what I'm saying? You're cutting corners. So I'm all about it. Fuck that. Fuck legally.
Okay, I see what.
This is for entertainment purposes only.
Because they've been shutting up. They've been taking our shit down for some reason. So they're looking at it.
I don't like that. I really don't.
Like, yo, we're not even those niggas to be, taking our shit down off the internet.
Yeah, why are you paying attention to our shit, bro?
I don't know, man. But work's good. Life's good. You know what I'm saying? Everything's treating you well.
I'm here.
That's the vibe for everybody. I think at this point, we're back to 2021 is kind of almost halfway over. Goddamn, a week is August.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not even a week. It's like 3 days is August. Like, this point is like, they're excited for 2021, and now things are settled that it's the same old shit.
New shit. Yeah. That's how it is every year. Like, you get through, you be like, damn, niggas thinking about 2022. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think ahead, but 2021 hasn't been bad for me,
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's good, You're getting money, you look healthy. You know,
I am. I feel good. Feel good.
Your wave still spinning. You know, you still got a good hairline. That's really important.
Yes, it is. I'm happy. Can't be mad.
All right. Listen, let's get right into the shit, man. We don't got that much time today, but we got time. But we were both running on schedules. So let's get right into the shits, man. You got anything to keep it funky with this? We got a good one, actually.
Yeah. Women complaining about dick pics, but their name on social media is wet ass pussy Denise. You know what I'm saying? It's a contradiction that I don't want to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see that, I'm gonna report the tweet. Okay, you're complaining about men sending you dick pics. No woman likes dick pics. We had a whole show about dick pics, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you are soliciting men for money for your online sex work. You know what I'm saying? You're attracting this horny nigga. The horny nigga that's gonna see your dick pic, you're putting like catnip to this nigga every day. You know what I'm saying? And then the nigga send you a dick pic, and then you're like, this is what's wrong with niggas. Da-da-da. I'm sure you could have a woman come on here and argue there's still no reason for a man to do whatever. But what I'm saying is, and this is probably kind of similar to the like, well, you dress that way and shit happened to you argument. Like, people don't want to hear that. Like, you should be able to do whatever you want to do, but you kind of got to know the reality of what you're attracting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, personally, I know that's I don't get attracted. I don't fall for that catnip, even in the street. See, if I see a woman with little to no clothes on, that's the woman I'm not talking to, because I don't think she's open to any. I don't think that one. Matter of fact, that woman is probably less open to male interaction than a woman that's dressed normally. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, a woman that has little to no clothes on is not the woman that's going to give you the great conversation or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the one that's going to give you the most rhythm in my mind. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not falling for that catnip. But best and believe, for every one of me, there's 20 niggas that see the girl with the little skirt on and they're fucking losing their mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same thing on the internet. Women post little provocative photos and then they get dick pics. I'm kind of like, you're posting this shit. It's kind of expected a nigga going to send you his meat. Not expected, but I don't want to hear you complain about it. I don't want to hear you complain about
it. See, first off, we just gonna have to comments like the nigga that sends random dick pics. Those are different type. Those are a breed of niggas that they need to lock up in general.
But you can't lock up every nigga's dick. This woman is posting her clip on the internet too. Why is she
no? And I agree. I agree. And also the women that are doing wild shit on their OnlyFans, like clapping ass in the middle of the CVS, they need to get locked up too.
Okay. I want that same energy.
I keep the same energy. They be bitches out here fucking masturbating in the park where kids are at. Son, son. What's your deal, son? Like your views ain't gonna go that crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just talking about God, but I wish we had an update on a woman that was squirting in the fucking at brunch. Like, you know what I'm saying? People are wilding out in general with both sides of with their bodies. And everybody, listen, it's not that cool to be a sexual deviant. Like,
it's not cool at all.
It's not that cool,
man. It's not what you want to be, bro. But people can't control themselves. And it's easier for people to not control themselves when you are targeting them in a demographic. I feel like women, wet ass pussy Denise is trying to sell content. So she's targeting horny men that's gonna buy her content. That's who's keeping that market alive. Horny niggas. And if a horny nigga send you a video of him beating his dick, you gotta charge that to,
You can't get that mad. You can't get that mad.
You gotta charge that to the game, brother. I mean, sister.
That's like somebody asking for, if you're soliciting, you're trying to sell weave or sell, some clothing, and someone asks, will this fit me? You know what I'm saying? That's just it's an inquiry.
Same thing. I was just thinking like NBA players, you're making millions of dollars, but you're complaining about the media asking you questions about basketball. It's like, I'm sorry. No one gives a fuck. Sorry, Kyrie. Yeah. I mean, you have a point. I'm not saying you don't have a point, but I'm saying that I don't give a fuck. And I'm reporting that tweet.
I think of people, and this is going into my keep it funky. I think people have forgotten that you don't have to give a fuck, right? Like, and so many people on the internet have decided that they have to give a fuck about everything. And I listen to my tweet. I've seen a couple people just on the internet, just scrolling. Nobody in general I know. How you just end up on the explore page, or you're on a thread or something like that. And I've seen a lot of niggas and women, and celebrities do this a lot. They tell people they're going on a social media hiatus, and I think it's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, just go. Like, just go. Don't just stop. But it's like the same people that tell niggas, always move in silence. You know what I'm saying? They don't need to know your next move. Your next move will be your best move. Don't tell anybody. But then you're telling people you're going on a social media hiatus. It doesn't correlate. You're not keeping the same energy. People don't need to know why you're doing whatever you need to do. If your friends and family don't, the only people that need to know about why you're not on social media is your friends and family, and they should have your phone number where they can text you personally or call you personally. You know what I'm saying? I think we're at the age now, I'm getting at the age now where I don't care what people do on social media. Like, I just don't care.
But for every one of you, there's 20 niggas that give a fuck. And everybody speaks to people, well, not everybody, but that person that speaks to their social media like they got 50 million followers. Like they feel like they got to, like they're obligated. Yeah. Like, I want to let people know. I want to let my 16,000 followers know.
And again, like you said, again, I don't have that many followers, so if I go missing, no one's gonna check for me. But if I yes, but if I guess I had like 1 million followers, or all celebrities, and I just go missing, people might think something's happening to me, I guess, and you got to tell people. So I guess, mental health is real, I guess, and everybody's got mental health is the only thing where you can't question it. Like, you know what? It's a taboo subject because niggas.
I think if Dow was here, he would question it.
Yeah,
like
I question it myself.
Yeah, especially because he works in mental health, or he worked in mental health. Is like, I'm gonna ask you some questions to figure out if you really just helping your mental health. But niggas don't move in silence. Number one, niggas don't know how to do that. That's just a rap line that Wayne said that niggas love. No one knows how to do that.
Yeah, because
silence don't get you. Silence don't get you likes. Silence gets you nothing.
Yeah, man. Social media is a weird place. It continues to be a weird place, and then you just see the ugliness of people. It's just like you talked about it, like it was like the first episode, like people arguing in the comments. I legit geek at people arguing with people they don't know in the comments. It's a social, like on somebody else's page.
Remember World Stars when I first saw that. The comments is the most evil place on earth. Niggas will say anything. Like, that's why people, celebrities or people, they always clapping back or arguing with people in the comments, because people will say anything under your picture. Especially if you're kind of well known. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of evil going on down there. Like, pure evil. Like, no friendliness, no love. It's straight. Niggas will say foul shit. Just like they started talking about Ice-T's daughter. Like, because she looked like him. Like, niggas will flame whatever.
Yeah, this is why people keep their children off the internet. That's why Drake hid his child from the world.
He wasn't hide his child from the world. Keeping his world from chop. Whatever he said.
What, you know what I'm saying? That all makes sense now. We're saying we're putting the science together. You know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So let's get into these topics this week. You know, it's been a really interesting week, you know, in terms of interesting things that we actually care about. Right? The first one I want to start with is I just want to say prayers to the good brother PJ Washington. He we talk about watching the film, and he plays a sport where you literally watch film, but he wasn't watching film on his, the mother of his child. And, it's sad to see right now, if you're not aware, PJ Washington is a NBA player. He's either a rookie or a first or second year player from the Charlotte Hornets. He rose claim to fame right now is, he was in a relationship with, celebrity, internet celebrity, Instagram celebrity or Instagram, thotty or whatever you want to call her. Brittany Renner.
I thought she was fitness. First, I thought she was on some fitness shit. Then it was like she was selling books, talking about da-da-da. Then she was talking about swallowing Lil Uzi's nut.
Yeah. She also talked about fucking. She also talked about fucking Colin Kaepernick.
Oh yeah. So she wrote a book. She kind of did the Corinne Stephens Superhead shit. And then she linked up with Tiana Taylor and trolled people about hanging out with a porn star for a while. But she's I would call her, if I would say what she is, she's an internet personality, and she makes her money off of her social media. So what is that? A social media star or whatever? Yeah.
Influencer or
yeah. There you go. Influencer. I guess that's what they call her.
Yeah, so
that's how she get her bread.
He was dating her, which is normal. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? She's an attractive young woman. Cakes for days. She's aesthetically pleasing.
Nice looking girl.
Not the smartest, but that's neither here nor there. Oh, she
might be. She would challenge.
She might be. She might be. Because as we see, he got her pregnant, and now the child is here, and they are broken up apparently. And there's pretty tweets floating around that she got him, and then she wasn't there for the love, and she's only there for the baby. And
I got some tweets that he posted. If you want to hear some tweets,
yeah, let's read them. Let's go back to the film.
Adding more fuel to the breakup, 2 posted messages on her Instagram stories last week, seemingly addressing a relationship hiccup. Renner reposted a generic message expressing optimism by saying, "When things don't work out, there's something better coming." On PJ's IG story, however, he seemed to take a shot at his baby mama by writing, "You can never build a kingdom with someone who still craves attention from the village." And yes, he's 22 years old. She's 29 years old. They had a baby together. And the internet was kind of like going against her. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what happened. I saw that they had a baby, and then I saw someone post a picture of them like together as a family, and then someone said something little snide about it, but I didn't know that they had broken up or there was any shots thrown back and forth. But she been popping on the internet for a while. He's a rookie NBA player. He went to Kentucky.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Pretty promising player. And that he making good money. You know what I'm saying? Like if you a woman, you looking for a man, you want someone that could provide for your child at the highest level, like he's in the top, he's a top earner in America just by making it to the NBA and being active on an NBA roster. So if you a woman strategically trying to find someone to have a child with or find a mate, and financial security is the priority, an NBA player is a pretty good man to do that.
Yeah. I mean, you're spot on with that, man. I just, then this is when I don't want to harp on their relationship per se, but this is a overarching story and, theme that our young brothers are running into. And, let's just chop it up, man. Why are these young brothers falling into this trap of getting with, women that are just not ideal for them?
Pussy. It's pussy. It's pussy, and it's the look. When I was younger, I used to really want a girl that we looked really good together. Like that was the thing that I really wanted. More than like a girl that really fucked with me, I wanted the look. I wanted someone to look good on my arm, and we look good together, and like people would be like, "Oh, they're a good looking couple." So I think niggas really had that in their brain at first. They want a certain girl with a certain look that a lot of people are attracted to, and a girl wants the same thing. A guy that's a lot of people attracted to. But then once you get in a relationship, you realize that, especially at a younger age, 22 years old, 29 years old, like that's still young. Maybe they're entertaining outside still. Like I'm saying that.
Oh, he probably still fucking big. He probably still.
Yeah, that boost you get from attention is real. And if you're in a relationship and you're not really about each other, you know what I'm saying? It's real easy for that shit to happen. But niggas fall in the trap because of pussy, bro. Listen, it's weird, but I've heard someone say recently, it was, matter of fact, it was Andrew Schultz. He was like, he made a guesstimation. He's like, all the famous men are like passing around like 1,000 women. Like there's 1,000 bitches that they're all fucking. You know what I'm saying? And I guess these are women that know how to carry themselves in a certain way, put themselves in certain spaces, look a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Varies. Obviously, you know, white women, black women, mixed, like it all varies. But that's real. So if niggas be really wanting to fuck a bitch that another nigga fuck. And Brittany Renner been popping, good looking on the internet, a lot of likes, a lot of follows, a lot of controversy, a lot of shit. A nigga probably saw her and was like, nigga, I'm gonna bag her, I'm gonna tame her, that's gonna be my bitch. And he probably liked it.
Fam, you play in a sport where you literally read playbooks and watch film to learn your opponent. It's not like she was low and niggas didn't know that she was out here working like that. She literally released a book about the dicks she sucked.
I don't think it was all about the dick she sucked. I don't know if it was all. I don't know. I didn't read the book.
I didn't read the book, but she has a tell-all. It's a
tell-all book. Yeah.
Decided to make this the queen of your child. Like it just.
So I just shot her bell, right? I'm gonna shoot him bell. 22 years old, your brain's not fully formed.
But you're on a team full of OGs.
Niggas don't listen to other niggas. That's the last thing niggas listen to is OGs, especially when, okay, team full of 16 niggas, right? Some of them niggas make a lot of money, some of them not. All them niggas not close. Like niggas on teams don't automatically become like listen to each other. So I'm just shooting him some bail. Literally at 22 years old, I can attest to this. You're not good at decision making. Like it's scientifically proven. So and also a lot of rich and famous niggas always fuck up on their first baby mother. Let's just be honest about that.
I mean, that's not a bad baby mother to have, right?
It's not a bad baby mother. She's good looking, but we know that toxicity kind of gets dressed in that good looking form, right? Yeah. Baddest bitches be the fucking worst women, worst people in the world. I'm not saying this Brittany Renner is a bad person. I don't know her. But it's common. You know what I'm saying? People work on the outside so much, they really don't work on the inside.
I hate to see it, man. Just hate to see it.
That's funny the way you phrase it, though. What do you think made him fall into this trap? Nigga, I'm pussy.
Hey, but like I said, you watch film every day. Like you should have. Like this is the baby of the internet. He's 22. PJ Washington is the baby of the internet, regardless of his stature. He's a baby of the internet.
Yes.
He could have had somebody, or if not him, someone could have gave him the goods to let him know, hey, fam, maybe that's not the one that you should drop that load into. Make sure you wear a condom. Make sure you be on the P's and Q's, just because you don't know what type of time she on. You know what I'm saying? Like it's now I'm going back to the OGs. Like this is even if it's not nobody on the team, you got a friend.
But like you said, taking him out of it. It's a cycle of niggas not listening to older. Like niggas don't listen to older. Like as much as we preaching, like yo, people got to pass down game, blah 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 blah. It's only a small group of niggas that receive anything from older niggas. Really, like. Right. You got to have someone that's really hands-on in your life and somebody that you really trust for you to really listen to advice. So when a good-looking, popular woman with her own money comes to you, this seems like a catch.
Yeah, I mean, I implore people of all statures and situations to do your homework. You know what I'm saying? You can only do well on tests if you know, and not be surprised when you see a different equation when you do your homework and you watch film.
And these niggas don't watch film, especially these young niggas. That's why, listen, people get to that level, they get complacent. We seen what happened with a lot of top picks. These niggas fizzle out. Niggas do not do the work for real.
Like
niggas don't got the Mamba mentality when it comes to studying film and real basketball as they craft. So they damn sure doing it when it comes to women.
And you know what? In keeping in the same vein, there was a video that Tiana Trump posted. She said her boyfriend just broke up with her. Well, her boyfriend just broke up with her because he went through her phone and found something that, of course, that he wasn't happy about. And I'm just like, one, why would you decide to? She can be a great.
Why are you
person.
going through Tiana Trump's phone?
I don't know if I'm that secure to be with.
I would. Okay, how about this though? Dating Tiana Trump is it takes a different type of nigga.
Yeah, you gotta be
fucking her. I think is something that a lot of more men could handle. Fucking her, having a sexual relationship with her is one thing, but being an emotional partner with a woman who's actively in the sex industry is not for the weak-hearted, and it's not even for I don't even know if you can have a heart and do that. Like, honestly.
You gotta be cold.
Because that girl is fucking at a rapid. That girl is fucking at a rapid.
It's going crazy. And I don't know why he would decide to, all right, regardless, all right, you know what, you found Tiana Trump to be, she's a good person, you know what I'm saying? She's a lovely woman, she's funny, she holds you down or whatever, regardless of the sucking dick thing, fucking niggas thing. Well, why would you decide to go through her phone? I feel like that would be just something you would never even think of doing.
That's something you would not, you're like, you putting that on yourself, bro.
Anyway, you shouldn't be going through phones anyway.
She went to Morgan State and sucked a nigga's dick on the internet. Like, her Snapchat used to just be of her sucking dick, bro. I don't got no sympathy for that nigga. And I don't got no sympathy for PJ Tucker. PJ Washington. Obviously, we make mistakes in our lives, and it's a very large mistake to have a baby with a woman that you were not gonna be in a long-term healthy relationship with, whether you are together as a couple or just really good at co-parenting. And the first thing people love to do, throw shots on the internet. The nigga that went through Tiana Trump phone, you a dummy. Why you going through Tiana? You know it's dick in there. You know it's a dick in there. Like, if there was like, if you had a bet, right? And there was like, I'll give you $1 million if you take anybody's phone on earth and you had to find dick in it. Tiana Trump is like in the top 5 phones. You would like, I want to look at her phone. I want to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's like probably top 5 hoes right now. Like, she put herself in there.
Oh, she's on the Mount Rushmore right now. She's on the way. She's on the way.
She got a lot more work to do. She has a lot more work to do. But she's laid in a great early career campaign.
She's Devin Bookerish right now.
I even put her higher than Devin Booker. She's like, who's a really good? She's like Magic Johnson coming into the league, like winning a chip your first year. You know what I'm saying? Like, Magic Johnson came straight out of college, won a national championship, and then went right to the NBA and won a, you know what I'm saying? She like Magic Johnson.
She putting up great numbers. Like, I can't even front.
I mean, it's for real. Like, I can't knock her because it's impressive how much hope. And like, sometimes I think in niggas' brains, they think like, I know in my brain, that doesn't make her desirable to me. That doesn't make her more desirable to me. But for some niggas, like her nigga that probably went to her phone, all that fucking she did makes him want her more.
He was like, I can tame her. Like how women try to tame a nigga.
You cannot have an alligator as a pet. That's like, you cannot have, that's like, all these niggas be having tigers and shit. That's a tiger. He's gonna always be a tiger. One day he's gonna bite your ass. What happened to Joe Exotic? That nigga got bit. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? These niggas like, oh, I'm gonna have a tiger and it's gonna live. No, it's a tiger. It's a tiger. She's a hoe. She's a hoe. You gotta be hoeing on her level to fuck with her. That's the only thing. You gotta out hoe her or equally hoe her. That's the only way.
You gotta be in the same industry.
You gotta be a porn star and she a porn star. Be like, yeah, I fuck bitches. Yeah, you fuck niggas. But we come home to each other at night. You know what I'm saying? Or you a cuck.
All right, let's just get off there. Prayers to them young brothers.
You brought that shit up. Last question. Right. Would you let Tiana Trump hold your baby?
Yeah, she not no pedophile, nigga.
Okay.
Okay. Listen, I might ask her to like, brush her teeth.
Don't kiss the baby.
Don't kiss the baby without brushing your teeth or something like that. But she ain't nasty as far like what like underage people as far as I know. What's she gonna do to the baby?
Well, from what I heard her story, she was sexually very active underage. You know what I'm saying?
So that's true.
It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So, but okay. Thank you for answering that question honestly.
Yeah.
What's next?
Well, let's speaking of we can go two ways, We can still talk about, people with just joined to baby mamas with Savari dissing his baby mother. Or we can keep it in the basketball world with the Team USA. And
I want to pivot to basketball.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, it's been a week now, right? The Milwaukee Bucks are the NBA Finals champion. Giannis went out with a bang, 50-point closeout game, statement game, puts him in that all-time conversation. I guess shout out to PJ Tucker. I mean, he's one of the flyest niggas in the league. He doesn't do anything for me personally, but shout out to him. Chris
he's a poor man's Dennis Rodman. He's a poor not Dennis Rodman.
Nah, he don't even rebound as close as Dennis
Like
Rodman.
I said, he's a poor man's Bruce Bowen.
All right, I'll give you that one.
But he got a ring.
Yeah, man. Listen, I think there was a stat where he beat all of his former teammates. I thought that was dope. He beat Clint Capella. He beat James Harden. He beat who else did they beat? And he beat somebody else. Somebody else that he beat. Oh,
in the finals, he used to play for Phoenix.
Yeah, but he also used to play with Chris Paul in Houston, so he beat Chris Paul.
There you go, big Chris Paul too.
Yeah, so shout out to him. Shout out to them, man.
Congratulations to the Bucks. I actually did watch that game. I wanted Phoenix to take it to Game 7. Because Chris Paul, I was a big fan of Chris Paul when he first came into the league, and just love him as a point guard. Not so much as a person, not so much as a personality, but as a point guard, offensively, I really like how he plays. But from that, the best part to me was Giannis. You know what I'm saying? Giannis and his celebration and him going to Chick-fil-A getting a 50 piece.
Come on, now you got it. That's that good flex right there.
You know what I'm saying? Like he literally, I feel like he's really like just a wholesome nigga, like at heart. Like he's not out here like searching for like none of the turn up. Like he's like, I'm gonna be my family. I'm gonna have fun. He the Greek freak. He gonna turn up and have fun. But I don't think he's getting up to no like. I don't think his nature is to like get into that real nasty bag that a lot of niggas get into.
Yeah, I mean he came from real poverty. Like American poverty is real poverty, but he came from like immigrant poverty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying him and his brothers and his his Nigerian parents and stuff like that. So yeah, that humility is still there. I love to see it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I'm happy for him and watching the Bucks team like over the years because they was always like once he became an MVP and he became like a top 3 player, top, you know what I'm saying, MVP candidate. Like it was like, how can the Bucks do it? Can the Bucks do it? Like, can they get over? They was getting deep in the playoffs, but then they was fizzling out. And they put it together this year. He overcame injuries. And the Bucks made good moves, picking up PJ Tucker, you know what I'm saying, and picking up Drew Holiday, and you know what I'm saying, putting more on Chris Middleton. You saw the step-by-step progression as opposed to people, teaming up and, LeBron type shit getting to, you know what I'm saying? It was like draft people, key trades, not for superstars, but, good stars, and fear the deer, I guess.
Yeah, do you feel any what? Okay, two questions. Hypothetically, do they make it if Brooklyn is
injuries? No, but I gotta say, injuries part of the game, bro. A lot of niggas win ships because of injuries. We talked about it last. Like, it's part of the game. This season, it was a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Because Brooklyn, fully healthy, I think they take down the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? And then you could even look out west. the Lakers fully healthy. You know, the Clippers fully healthy. The Clippers went to 7 games without Kawhi. You know what I'm saying? Who knows if the Suns get by them with Kawhi? So it's really part of the game. But you gotta mention it. You gotta mention it because it was so many. It was so many niggas.
A lot of big injuries. And then lastly, you brought up Chris Paul. And you're a Chris Paul fan. Is this his last shot?
I think he'll play another season. I think he'll come back with the Suns.
Talking about that shit.
If they make some good moves, I think Phoenix could get back to the Western Conference Finals. Because Devin Booker's a monster. Chris Paul, he still got that. His leadership is intact. He just needs. But if you really ask him, I don't think he'll get back. I think they can get back to the Western Conference. I don't think he'll get back to the finals. He's 35. Right. He's older. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was his last shot, man. If everybody comes back healthy, they're not getting past a lot of these teams, bro. Like, if the Lakers do whatever they do and they get a player, if Denver comes back healthy, Jamal Murray was out. Jamal Murray, we was
exactly
out.
Denver. I forgot to mention him. Like,
yeah, and I think there's going to be internal drama with Devin Booker and Chris Paul. I think Devin Booker, he's becoming that dog that he's not going to let Chris Paul talk to him crazy. Because Chris Paul, he likes working with the teams. I think that's why he worked so well here first season and in OKC, because he had a lot of younger players that weren't going to say, they were going to talk back to him crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's why him and James Harden didn't mesh well, because James Harden was like, nigga, you're not going to talk to me crazy because I'm the best player on this team. Yeah. I think Booker's got that dog in him where he's not going to let Chris Paul talk to him or, be the guy anymore. And I don't know if Chris Paul has that number 2 in him.
Yeah. Because we seen those press conferences, the way Devin Booker was, just looking body language when they was asking questions. If Chris Paul played better and they defensively did a lot better, they wouldn't have been in the situation. It was up 2-0. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Chris Paul, I'm a fan, but I don't know if you get back to another finals for sure.
For all the reasons you said. Yeah, man. All right, well, let's keep it in basketball. It is the Olympics, and Team USA, full of MVPs and All-Stars, are looking a little suspect.
They're looking a little mediocre.
How do you feel about that, sir?
They got so much talent. They should be beating the shit out of niggas. Like, internationally, I know it's a lot of pros on all these other international teams, but you have Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, fuck Draymond, Zach LaVine, Damian Lillard, like those 4 right there, Jason Tatum. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're on paper, they should be doing it, but the FIBA rules is different. It's not the NBA.
I think people forget that.
They're not calling these fouls these niggas get in the NBA. They're not giving you no favoritism. The flow of the game is different, and these motherfuckers in the European leagues and in all these international leagues, these motherfuckers could hoop.
Facts.
They get hot just like anybody else, and they won't miss all game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas is real, and especially these international teams that beat America in the past. Like, Australia got a real team, bro. Like, France got a real team. Like, these niggas have all-stars and pros on their team. So, like, niggas got to bring it, and it's just like, I don't know whether it's the turnaround from the regular season, but you can't lose. You're not supposed to lose. You America. This is USA, nigga.
This is the only sport where, this is the sport that you cannot lose. Like, you can lose in any other, sport in the Olympics, but you cannot lose in basketball. Like, that's the one thing we got. That's the one thing,
and especially, like, bro, that's the one thing. The USA spread basketball across the globe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It went from Canada, US, because I think the nigga that made it is Canadian or whatever. And then Canada, US, then the US, Michael Jordan spread the shit all across the world. And, these niggas have caught up and they're neck and neck. Like, it's not no night where these niggas gonna be able to be late. You know what I'm saying? Just go get it. So They lost to France, close game. They play Iran. So hopefully, if Iran,
wrap it up.
US,
wrap it up.
Wrap it up. I don't even know if they could get a goal. Can they get a goal? Are they with losing the game?
I don't even know. I think they're doing the seeding right now.
Okay, so they just got to make it out of their group and shit.
Yeah, and then they'll play like the knockout rounds. But they gotta make it out. If they lose Iran, they don't even need to just send these niggas back home.
Hey man, but it speaks to like on some real level. You can't just put niggas together and think niggas gonna win. Like team has to be built.
Yeah, and these teams have been playing together for quite some time, like international.
For years, international teams, they've all like, bro, a country like Lithuania, there's only a certain number of hoopers. They've all been playing with each other since they was teenagers, so now they grown men. They know each other. And these niggas, y'all played in AAU and maybe a lot of y'all niggas didn't go to college together. It's not that meshing process. And when you were saying that, I was thinking like maybe they need to go back to taking like college players or, you know what I'm saying, and really having them niggas together for a longer period of time. Because these niggas coming off NBA seasons going right into the Olympics, it ain't going to just happen. It ain't just going to happen. Shout out to the under-19 team. The under-19 team, they won it all. And them niggas was hooping. Yeah, the USA under-19, they won the FIBA joint.
Hey, you might have some. I don't know if they're doing like a farming system anymore. Like they just have niggas just show up.
That's what it seems like. And how you gonna tell Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard, you can't be on the national team? Like them niggas have that what they call carte blanche. They could if the niggas.
Well, technically, these niggas are the best players in the world. So what you want? You want the best players in the world to play
individually. But we see. These niggas in France ain't no joke. These niggas out here ain't no joke.
I mean, that nigga Luka ain't no joke, bro. That nigga put up 50.
Like it's nothing, bro. And this is his. He came up in this league. He knows how to fucking score. Yeah, the men's they won the World Cup. The World Cup basketball. They under 19 men's. But at least guess what? If the niggas suck and lose to Iran, we still got the women's because the women's ain't gonna drop shit. USA women's,
they don't lose.
They gonna get it done.
Listen, you know we pro women on this podcast, and
100%.
Listen, our Olympic teams, the women are the better quality of our teams. Our USA basketball, our women's team is pretty good. They don't lose often. I think they're still gold medalists from whenever the last.
Bro, they haven't lost in the last 6 Olympics, bro.
Okay, and then also think about our U.S. soccer team, our women's soccer team. They haven't. I think they lost versus Netherlands or something like that. That was like their first loss in like 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And of course, our gymnastics team.
Gymnastics.
We have new information with Simone Biles. She went out, today, but they are normally gold winners. You know what I'm saying? The woman who won the 400 meter
women's track does well.
Women's track, women's swimming. Like I ain't gonna cap. Like our women's team is better than our men's team in a lot of sports,
especially internationally. Like when competing internationally, the women they gonna hold it down. You can almost guarantee that the women's soccer team, basketball team, gymnastics team is gonna win the gold.
Yep.
And shit, not about all the other sports that we don't even know about, like volleyball and softball, and you feel me? Shit like that.
You know about I think the U.S. team is about to win the 3-on-3 tournament. Like there's a 3-on-3.
Yeah, basketball.
Sport, and the U.S. team is about to win that one. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Shit. I'm about to give me a shirt, U.S. soccer jersey, a women's soccer jersey.
That's hard, and you can wear that proudly.
Yeah, I would.
No, you ain't got to worry about niggas talking about them niggas suck because they gonna get it done. But I lost what I was gonna say, man. Yo, the jokes gonna fly. The jokes have already started. Y'all niggas lost. Listen, France is a very good a very good team. Like I'm not gonna just dust France off, but America, they jocking all this number one, best in the world, all this shit. You gotta back that shit up every year. Every 4 years.
Yeah. What else we got on the docket today? If are you in the real estate to buy a planet?
Am I in the real estate to buy a planet?
Yeah, are you in the market to buy a planet?
No, I'm just trying to buy a house on this planet first, nigga. I can't own no whole planet.
Oh, okay. So you're not where Lil Uzi's at, huh?
No, I'm not. I'm not on that level.
Hoot. You know what? I don't even care. I'm just saying, like, I knew Lil Uzi was getting money. I didn't know he was getting that much money.
You know what I think? Uzi has tapped into, and he's like a ultimate crossover artist. Because for Elon Musk to even know who Lil Uzi, Elon Musk don't know who Young Dolph is, but he know who Lil Uzi is. But he don't know who Moneybagg is, but he know who Lil Uzi. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lil Uzi has crossed over to that point where, like, he's really famous. Like, more famous than I think we really know.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a Uzi fan. Like, I don't listen to Uzi projects and stuff like that. I barely listen to the joint he did with Future, and I'm a Future fan. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, this nigga got some clout. Because Elon Musk talking about giving you a planet and shit.
Now, I was listening to a podcast talking about planets. I was listening to a podcast, and they were like, why do we believe the Earth, they really went to the moon, right? And like, the only reason I don't believe they really went to the moon is because white people love colonizing shit and building shit. Mm-hmm. So if we really went to the moon, why aren't there buildings there? You know what I'm saying? Why aren't, like, they don't, like,
ain't no resources up there.
The white man will find a reason to go to the moon and build some shit on it and colonize it to be the first to do something. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about it. It's like, and how do you have the audacity to say you can buy this planet?
Say that again.
As a white man, Elon Musk, how do you have the audacity to tell another person that you can buy this planet?
That's unclaimed. It's unclaimed. So, you know, and even shit that is claimed, like you said, they love to claim shit that's claimed. So they gonna claim some unclaimed shit.
That's if they were selling audacity, they would be the number one providers of it.
They haven't sucked all the resources out of this planet yet. You know what I'm saying?
I think they know there's an expiration date coming up.
Oh, they probably have the date on their calendar. That's why why do you think Bezos is shooting dicks up to the moon?
That's what I'm talking about.
That shit really like a dick though.
That was. You think they straight Dr. Really Evil? Hit the moon? You think he really hit space? You think he really went up to space?
Yeah, why not?
Because
you think he went?
Because if I went to the moon, I would have been on Twitter already showing.
Well, see, he didn't go to the moon. He just went into space.
If I went to space, I would have taken a selfie up there, like of the moon, of at least Earth or me in space. We don't see, like, that would have. I would have broken the internet, like, literally like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that caption would be so hard. Like, it'd have to be a Future lyric, to be honest. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you. So you tell me he's not flexing hard enough for a nigga that went into space?
For a nigga that went to space, yeah. I need like, we need proof.
But see, maybe he don't know how to flex, right? Because niggas, like, if there's one thing black people know how to do, is we know how to flex like no other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So maybe he just don't know how to do it right. Maybe he think he's doing it by going on the news. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I went on the news. Everyone knows. You know what I'm saying? But
can't trust these niggas, man.
Can't trust them. They haven't sucked enough resources from this planet, or they know that, okay, we only have about 49 more years till this one is bone dry. So we need to get to Mars. We need to get to Jupiter, the moons. We need to get to the moon. And I think they're not really fucking with the moon because they ain't shit on the moon. Like, there's no resources on the moon. It's really just a rock. You know what I'm saying? And everything else you probably they can leech on and suck off of. Like, we gotta bring everything there. We gotta plant everything there. We trying to go places where there's already shit that we could suck. You know what I'm saying? Because they're vampires. But
no, you can't trust these white people.
Uzi, I think we just come to the conclusion that Uzi is a lot more famous than we really know. We really know.
Because really, he should be in jail right now. The man,
but see, ain't no evidence with a bitch. The bitch. Oh, excuse me. The woman, she filed a police report, but you know the wheels of justice. You know that shit's slow. It took how many years to get Robert Kelly to get Weinstein.
You hear the
get
story that came out about Robert?
I didn't read it. What happened?
Apparently, this man was out here touching little boys too.
Oh, I did hear that. I mean, fuck him and the horse he rode in on, man. You know, I don't listen to the music, and he got bangers. As a matter of fact, went out Friday night. We went to a bar around my way, walking distance and shit, you know. And the DJ played some R. Kelly. And this is my first time ever hearing R. Kelly out since, you know what I'm saying, in years. I haven't heard R. Kelly outside in establishment in well over 5 years. But he was playing it. And I was like, for a second, I was like, yo, is this R. Kelly? And then it wasn't even like a hit song. It was like an R. Kelly cut that you wouldn't think about. Yeah. So it threw me off even more. It wasn't like a hit. It wasn't I Believe I Could Fly. It wasn't Dancing Seven Neighbor. It wasn't Thong. It wasn't Feeling on Your Booty. It wasn't none of that. So just say that. But Robert, hey man, he's a degenerate person. So if he touched boys, but at this point, it's whatever that nigga they say that nigga did. He did that shit.
Yeah, I want to say prayers for them. I don't want to say prayers for them. So
prayers for the victims.
Yeah.
Prayers for the victims.
What else we got?
Let's stay in Hollywood and shit. Did you know Issa Rae was engaged to be married?
Nah, but she popped up strongly.
She popped up strong. Them gorgeous pictures. I didn't really like Buddy's suit, but it was a nice color. I like the red, but the accents on the suit didn't really like. But look at that. Now that's somebody that's moving in silence.
Very much so. Popped up strongly.
In silence. Yeah. That's 100. Like,
and she popped
ceremony,
up
everything.
And when she popped up, it wasn't even like, "Hey, I got married." It was just like, "Hey, I had a photo shoot,"
which was even cooler, man. Like, I like that style. Like, as the opposite of what the world and our generations, the way that we move now, I like that way better.
Yeah.
Do the shit. Take the photos. Have the experiences. And then release them when you want to. Don't publicize everything before you even do it. You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's hard.
That's really hard, bro. And she looks great. She looks so good. Listen, shout out. This is what I
Teeth look good.
She looks so good. And shout out to this. You know, you remember season 1 of Insecure, right?
Yeah.
She wasn't big, but you could tell like her face was rounder. She was a little bit more heavy. And then season 2, what happened? She came back slim, svelte, chiseled. And it's like, and if you notice, a lot of niggas, they always make that transition, especially if they trying to stay around in Hollywood. If they're not in shape, they get in shape.
Oh, you gotta look the part, man. You gotta be a sex symbol at some point.
Yes, at one point in your career. Remember, you know, I think about Parks and Recs, the nigga Chris Pratt.
Yeah. That
nigga was a little chubby, funny guy. That nigga get the 6-pack, get the muscles, he's a movie star.
Yeah. There's a level that if you wanna take that next step, you gotta get sexy.
You gotta get you gotta be like a bona fide, like, goddamn, like people gotta drill over.
I mean, you see Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart, there you go. Kevin Hart, get fitness, get his 6-pack popping, get the muscles popping. Like, it's really part of the game. Like, even The Rock. The Rock took that shit to the motherfucking. The Rock was and think about it. Coming out of college, he was a chubby nigga. Even coming into WWE, he was chubby. Then as his career got better, he got in better and better shape, more chiseled. Then that nigga just blew the fuck up. He got the extra roids now.
And now I'm thinking about what was the new joint, a woman that was not popping, and then she lost some weight. Now she's cracking again. That's a good little deep dive we should look into.
I'm telling you, bro. People like, and I think it's just part of like maintaining at that level of life, because it's a lot. It's really demanding to be a famous creator or famous. Like, people probably put you in so many directions. That fitness probably gives you some control that you don't have, and for you to really take it up a notch, you gotta do that shit.
Shout out to her. Now I'm thinking
gorgeous pictures, gorgeous gown. I like the color of his suit, but not so much the accent. He has like some embroidery. But other than that, man, you can't. That's moving in silence personified.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. What else do we got this week?
Well, since we talking about one marriage, might as well talk about another marriage. Safaree, Erica Mena, Love and Hip Hop's finest.
And did a diss track towards this.
He made a diss track to his wife.
Yeah.
So I didn't hear this. I didn't
heard either. Just the audacity is crazy to me. Imagine what that house is like, bro.
Fam, let's think of social media. Creating families is the most toxic shit that I think our generation has produced. You know what I'm saying? These relationships are not healthy or stable, and they're spawning children. They have 2 kids together now. And he just wrote a diss track on her. He popped the willy when he found out she was pregnant. He went on the internet. He literally tweeted out, "This was the worst decision I ever made in my life."
He going through it, man. It's
continue.
Nah, he going through it, and he's looking like the super villain. We once had sympathy. They once had sympathy because they once had sympathy for him when we found out that Nicki was beating on him. You know what I'm saying? And now,
see, it's only funny when niggas get abused.
Yeah, it is, and that's fucked up, right? You know what I'm saying? We're male friends. We support men here on this podcast, but it was funny when Nicki was beating on his nigga. But yeah, I just don't like the way he's moving right now. Apparently, it looks corny.
But how about this though? When has this nigga ever moved right?
I don't have an answer for you on that one.
He was fucking Nicki Minaj. That puts him up in a certain space. But ever since then, only thing he's done is kind of like he's maintained. Oh, nigga was on OnlyFans slanging meat. You know what I'm saying? I can't judge him for that.
I can't.
He cried when he got robbed. I can't really judge you for that either. It's probably traumatizing. Breakdancing, body oil, popping willies.
Yeah, I mean,
the song is called "Liar."
Yeah, you're gonna play a snippet.
I don't know. Let's see.
You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. That you fired. What you said? You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. What the fuck? Uno, dos, tres. All these Cardi on my wrist. Niggas pay.
Horrible. Why?
Now, when you drop bars like this, how do we even believe you that you said you ghostwrited Nicki's lyrics?
I don't believe a word of it. He's a liar.
That nigga's lying, son.
He ain't write nothing that Nicki ever spit.
Especially not in them Beat Me Up Scotty days. Like, if those are your bars, you did not write none of her lyrics, bro.
And the hook, bro, you came in with a hook that's it's bad, it's terrible. I never want to hear it again. Blessings, prayers to their babies. May they get divorced and stay away from each other. May they get divorced and stay away from each other. It makes for horrible television. Because I can honestly say, I cut my man's hair, and he's an avid Love and Hip Hop fan. So he started talking to me about it. He'd be asking me if people on the show are legit or not. So I'd be like, man, I don't really know who's on the show. He'll show me some people. And I fell into the hole. I watched 2 episodes of Love and Hip Hop. What is it, Atlanta? Yeah, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And I regret every minute of it.
It's just like, they have the formula. People love trashy television. We love trashy television. They just try to overproduce it, and it's just like, yo, Keep it simple.
Because none of it is real. None of it is real. The only thing that is real is that's this crazy part is now the only thing that's real is the fucking babies. Like,
yeah,
to take it to that, produce babies. To take it to that extent is nuts. Y'all are fucking and having babies, and then going on television, beating each other up verbally, mentally, whatever. It's not good television. I'm sorry. Love After Lockup. That's good television.
I was about to say, speaking of Love After Lockup, it's time for my weekly Deontay update.
Okay, go ahead.
So he took his girl out. We left him off. We left off with him buying her a new weave and a new outfit, and her talking to her ex woman that she had in the bank. We come to find him that he's taking her out to go get drinks, and he invites her friend as well as his man comes. His man comes and does what a good friend is supposed to do. He immediately starts grilling whatever her name is. I can't remember her name.
Isn't it Nicole?
Yeah, Nicole. He immediately starts grilling her. He's like, when's the last time you had sex? And she was like, in or outside of prison, or with a man or with a woman. And he said, oh. And then she answered that question. She was like, I keep it real. So she told the truth.
Okay.
And it was recently before she popped out of prison that she had sex with a woman. And she was like, I was just dating, blah, blah, blah. It's nothing. And all this
stuff. She was dating in prison.
Yes.
Okay.
And then he starts grilling her more, but it starts to click in his head. So it starts. My synopsis with Deontay is that he starts growing balls and then he caves in at the end of the episode. So right now he starts caving, he starts growing balls where he starts realizing you fucking in prison, but then you won't let me touch you. So he catches her outside, and she went to call on the phone. She was on the phone with the other bitch, like one of her jonks that she was trying to talk to. Side note, she invited her to come to dinner. She invited her side joint for prison to come to dinner, but she didn't pull up. So he catches her outside talking on the phone with the woman. He's like, you letting these people touch you, but you won't let me touch you and I'm paying your fucking bills. So he's like, nah, that ain't rocking. And he starts catching it. He starts understanding that, like, yo, you paying her all this money and you not getting no cutty. That's gotta change. And he threatens to cut her off. And that kind of gets her to submit to coming to stay over the night, right?
Oh, she got to come up off that punani, huh?
And guess what? He got no pussy still. She gave him a little striptease. They started making out and stuff. He was ready to explode. You could tell, like he grabbed her and he was like aggressively putting her on his lap, trying to kiss. Like he was just trying to get it popping off Bugs. Like you could tell he hadn't had sex in a long time. Like he was just trying to. And she was like, you know what? I'm still not comfortable, but I'm comfortable enough to stay in the same house with you. So I'll sleep in the guest bedroom and you sleep in the other room. Left this man on hard, and he had to go use the Fifi to get through the night.
Listen, he had to use a Fifi. He ain't in jail. Listen,
he has a pocket pussy.
Chris Fuller. If you went to CVS, right, and you paid $20 for some body wash. Let me do this. If you go to Walmart and you bought a video game, right? You paid $60 for the video game. And then you open up the video game, wasn't no video game inside, right? What would you do? What would you do?
Return that.
You would go back to Walmart and you would be like, I bought a video game, but there's no game in, it's just a box.
Yeah.
All right. The transaction didn't go through, or they gave you a transaction, but what you bought is not what you wanted. So you go back and you return it, and either you get what you want or you get your money back, right? Yeah. This nigga is making a transaction and he's getting an empty box and he's just taking the box and like, well, I know I wanted a video game, but at least I got the box. No, you cannot play the box. No pun intended.
It's sad to see, you know.
This is a horrible transaction. That is a horrible transaction.
And he's not listening to anyone around him who's telling him, yo, she's bad news. Like, you need to get this up. He's so infatuated with this white woman that he's willing to go out that bad.
And you know what's even more fucked up? What's even more fucked up is he will even explain to the camera like he knows that this is a possibility. He'll be like, yeah, he's like, yeah, people keep telling me that she might do that, but I don't think that's what it is. He's like he knows that it could happen, but he's just not admitting that it's happening to him.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Like he's like, yeah, and he even said, yeah, I don't just talk to women in prison, but my last girlfriend was in jail too. Like, this is a horrible transaction. If I'm giving you money, I want something of equal value in return. He's giving out money and getting something of no value in return. A striptease, nigga, you could literally go to the club and get a better dance than that woman probably gave you for less money than you're giving this woman. Like, think about it that way, bro. He understands. You in America, you gotta understand money. That's the only way you can survive in America. I don't know why this nigga's not starving on the street because he's giving out, just giving free money to women that talk to him in prison. I don't know how you pay your bills. Shit, it's nuts. It's nuts.
I pray for him, man. It's, you know, I just like, okay, I understand you have. The problem is he put from day one, he putting the pussy on the pedestal.
It's too high. It's too high.
He is reaching for the pussy, and the pussy just keeps going. It's like, you know, the commercial where the guy, the old man, he's like, gotta be quicker than that. Every time he tries to pull a maneuver, she finesses around, and she's still out here talking to other people on her phone that he probably paid for.
But you know what's crazy? In that scenario, he bought the fishing rod and gave it to her, and then let her fucking play with the money. His money is on the end of the string, and he like, all right, I'm gonna put my money on the string. I'm gonna give you the fishing rod, and then make me try to catch it. What type of fucking game is that? That don't sound fun to me. I don't want to play. And this is my saying for this week. This week that we're dropping. I heard this on something. Play stupid games, get stupid prizes. yeah, you gotta jerk off with a fifi after the woman that you paid out of prison won't fuck you. You're playing a stupid game, you got a stupid prize. Yeah, you still gotta jerk off. Come on, son. Listen, I'm gonna say this, and I don't know, we might have to edit this out. But back in the day, if you still gonna stay in my crib and you're not letting me fuck, I'm the type of nigga, I'm gonna jerk off in front of you and maybe on you. Or we gonna get this nut together. You don't gotta fuck me, but you're gonna make sure I get a nut somehow.
You give me the hand, you give me the handy. You know what I'm saying?
Or if you don't want to touch me, stand there in the lingerie, play with yourself. Bend over, rub the oil on your chest, and I'm gonna jerk off right in front of you. I'm gonna come.
She got fam all hot and bothered and shit. I'm just like, yo, fam, nah. I can't.
And I hope that doesn't come off rapey, but I'm trying to say, you're not gonna play with me like that. Like literally, if we're having a sexual encounter, I'm gonna let you know at some point in a sexual encounter what I want, right? Hey, baby, take your panties off. Let me see the pussy. Let me. Can I eat your pussy? Can I get some head? You know what I'm saying? Like, are we gonna? And if she stops it, I'm be like, well, can I? Damn, that's how Louis C.K. got him in trouble. Can I masturbate right now? All right. But if you do a striptease for me, I'm pulling my meat out, doing the whole tease. My meat is gonna be in the air. Like his meat is in his jeans. That's his. I don't want to talk about this guy anymore. He's making me say things that sound real creepy.
Yeah, it's like I get it though, bro. Like, fam.
You don't jerk off by yourself when you pay for a woman to get out of jail. I'm sorry.
When you gotta you spent 20 to 30 racks on her. Like, if you're not fucking, I need at least some head. You gotta get
if 20.
The head at least. She should have walked out the door and gave him head in the car. Like, thank you.
If $20,000 cannot buy you pussy, then I don't want to live in that world.
The economy fucked up, bro. I don't know.
He single-handedly is fucking up the price of pussy on a micro level. He is fucking up the market of pussy because there's no way 20 bands gets you jerking off. No.
Yeah, the math don't math. It's not.
That's not even an empty video game. That's like buying a house and then they bring you a fucking dollhouse. Like, oh yeah, I thought I bought some land out in the country. Like, no, you bought this dollhouse, and you're like, I can't live in a dollhouse. Well, I'm sorry, you bought this dollhouse. It's like, no, I need a place to live. I need a place to put my meat, and you giving me a dance? Listen, that's why
she's not even the top tier white woman. She's not even a top tier white woman.
That's why the market is fucked up. If that girl, I'm not judging her on her looks, but let's judge her on her looks. If that girl can get 20 bands out of a man and not have to give up no pussy, she is a master. Matter of fact, we just need to actually be praising her right now. Like on the set, we don't need to be talking about him. We need to talk about her because she got game. She got game. I don't give a fuck what league that she playing in. She got game.
She's a hooper.
She go to the court. She go to the court and pick up basketball. She dropping 40. And you're like, damn, why don't you play for no D1 team? She's like, I just didn't make it. She's like, cause she's doing amazing shit. 20 bands and you ain't gotta give them no coochie.
Listen, you know how like we used to say niggas do well in the bubble, putting up bubble numbers. She putting up bubble pussy.
She's putting up bubble pussy numbers. Bubble pussy numbers. She need to teach a class how to get $20,000 without fucking a man. Like, and it's not illegal because he's giving it willingly.
Yeah.
She did not scam him, extort him, take his credit cards. All she did was talk to him, and she gave him the money. She got a mouthpiece on her, man.
Gotta give it. Oh my god.
Get him out the paint. We gonna take. We traded him in the black and racial trade. We trading that nigga for somebody.
I just hope by the end of the season, he just like, yo.
They always come to
somebody's
always too late.
Say what?
It's always too late. The one nigga that I was watching, the nigga with the 6 kids that was talking to me, he came to his senses, but it was already after you gave her a car and fucking like.
I mean, he got his shit back though. He got his shit back.
Bought her a ring and all this shit. Like, yeah, you got your shit back after she took it to another state.
Yeah. I'll tell you, like we might have to do. If we got a Patreon, we should get a Patreon and just do breakdowns of Love After Lockup and 98.
I want to go couple by couple because I think maybe it has to speak to their backgrounds and the relationship they've seen in their life. Because I've never seen relationships like this in my life. Like the only time I've ever seen this type of shit is on television. You know what I'm saying? I might have had friends and close friends and girls that got money from men, but they were fucking these men. You know what I'm saying? Yep. They were busting down. Now they were getting a very good deal for their pussy, but they were giving up the pussy. These women ain't even giving up pussy sometimes. Or they giving up minimal pussy, or they giving up regular pussy and getting a lot. So, you know what I'm saying? And it's not many niggas, and the niggas on the show, I just can't vouch for because it's mad corny. But we need to talk to women about this shit to these women. That's what we need to do next time. We need to get a woman to talk about how these women are getting these niggas to do the shit that they get.
Well, let's table that and put that for
how you get a nigga to buy a video game case with no game in it and be happy still?
I mean, listen, that horniness make a nigga go crazy, fam. Let's table that actually, and let's find us a woman to join us in this conversation next week.
We could do that. I'm down.
All right. I gotta get out of here. I got a meeting to hit for like Charlemagne for some reason.
Hey man.
But anything to promote? You got any shows coming up?
No, not yet. Just follow. If you don't already follow me on Instagram and Twitter, it's Whoa Easy Baby. Do that. I'm gonna make a push for 1,000 followers. I'm gonna get 300. I'm 300 followers away from 1,000. Get me to 1,000.
Okay. Well, I got some stuff in the works, in August. I'll do some more promotion of it later on. We got a festival that we're working on, for the good people, the good kids down here. My artists are, performing. More details to come. But remember to follow us on all platforms. Subscribe to our YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. We are on all platforms, baby. And remember, on the path to playdom, there are 3 rules to success. Stay true to yourself, stay true to the code, and stay dangerous, man. I want to say thank you for listening to another episode of Mouth Talks, man. We'll see you next week. Peace.
All of. On my phone.